Good evening. Welcome to Late Night Poker. I'm Jesse May. 7 more players to meet tonight, each staking 1,500 pounds of their own money. That cash has been exchanged for chips, and play will continue until one player has all of them. Our winner this evening is guaranteed a seat in the Late Night Poker Final, where first prize is a cool 45,000 pounds. And with that kind of money at stake, these players will have their thinking caps on. First up tonight, in seat 1, is Kate Sharametta from Torquay. Kate's a former piano teacher who's currently writing a novel. But hey, that's another story. In seat 2, one of the most aggressive poker players on the circuit, bad man Jackarama from London. Jack runs a travel company. He says that when he's at the poker table, he likes to pretend he doesn't know what he's doing. Some of us don't need to. Next up in seat 3, it's the lugubrious Swede, Jan Lundberg. Gambling is Jan's life. He runs a betting company during the day and plays poker at night. He's a cagey player, a big winner, and a dangerous customer. Seat 4 is sports analyst Adam Heller from London. Adam describes poker as the ultimate mind game. It requires careful observation, he says, and a dash of sixth sense. In seat 5, poker professional Alex Kong from Chester, a natural poker talent. Alex used to be a chef, but the dinner table lost out to the poker table, and Alex has no regrets. In seat 6, Joe the Elegance Beavers from London, a founder member of the Hendon Mob group of top poker players. Whatever the buy-in, you can be sure Joe's suit cost a good deal more. And last up tonight, in seat 7, no stranger to the late night poker table, Dave Welsh from St. Albans. Dave is one of the most respected ambassadors of the game, but the only respect he cares about tonight is the kind that comes when you're a winner. Dealing tonight is Peter, and he'll be followed by Marina. Thomas Kremser is our floor man and official referee. The name of the game, No Limit Texas Hold'em. Play begins with each player receiving 2 cards face down from the dealer. These are their hole cards, or secret cards, and are unseen by the other players. However, our famous under-the-table cameras allow you to see what the players are holding, while they have no knowledge of anyone's cards but their own.
125.
With the action always moving in a circle, players have the option to call, to fold, or to raise.
Pass. Pass. Always 1 call. Thank you. Chips, please.
A 25-pound opening bet has been raised up to 125 pounds by Jackarama. 1 player called and 5 have tossed their hands in. That leaves 2 for the pot. Let's see the flop. Those 3 cards are community cards. Each player can use them along with their hole cards in making the best 5-card poker hand. They've both checked, and we'll see the turn card for free. Now Dave's gonna fire at it. 100 pounds to call on Jackarama. Oh my. He's just swallowed the canary. He calls.
Call.
Dave Welsh has got 4 spades, but Jackarama's got the poker player's dream, a virtually unbeatable 4 aces. Let's see the river card. This is the 5th and final card, and players must now make the best 5-card poker hand out of the 7 available to them.
400.
Dave's bet 400, but he is not going to like how this one turns out. It's on Jackarama, and one can only think he'll raise. He'll give it a little bit of the razzmatazz, and then shove it in.
800.
It's a raise of 400 pounds. That'll put the pot at 1,700 pounds, and Dave Welsh will have to pay 400 more pounds if he wants to see Jackarama's hand. Dave finds himself in the ungainly position of having a flush. Very tough to deduce how big Jackarama's hand is at this point, I would imagine.
Whew, oh, you're not
He's
cool,
called.
you're
It's
not
a
ready,
showdown. Turn the hands over. Best hand wins the pot.
No, I haven't got a house.
What have we got? Aces.
Chakarama will show his 4 aces proudly, and the only thing that Dave Welsh can do is say, boy, those cards aren't treating me right tonight.
There's straight backs.
With 2 spades in the hand and 3 on board, Dave Welsh made a flush. It's a pretty good hand, but Jackarama could get a second mortgage on these 4 aces. 2 in the hand, 2 on board, makes 4 bullets for glory. Joining me this evening, the managing editor of Poker Europa magazine, it's the terror from Torquay, Nick Sharametta. Good evening, Nick.
Good evening, Jesse. We've got a right game on our hands this evening. This is a right bunch of tough cookies.
I'll tell you, I think we're going to see a lot of raising tonight.
Especially from Jackarama, a raising machine.
He's going to find some willing callers, because there's some people who don't like to be pushed around at this table. There's one of them. Kate
Cool.
is going to call the 25-pound opening bet.
Cool. Cool. Thank you.
We've got 4 for the flop. 100 pounds in the center.
Four players.
2 clubs, king high.
Check. 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 100s.
I don't think Jackarama's ever checked. And certainly not with top pair, Nick.
He's probably best.
100 pounds is the wager. Action on Joe Beavers, looking very sharp tonight.
Pass.
Wow. Conservative play. Beavers had a straight draw.
Pass.
Kate says no. Jack takes another one.
Thank you.
Come on, let me win a whole round.
Have you won every hand?
Yeah.
Jack's a relative newcomer on the international scene, but he's been popping around various places winning tournaments. Just recently he was in Moscow to play in a tournament there, and he won 2 of them.
He's got style, that's for sure. It'd be very tough to copy his play or predict it.
Yeah, that's the problem. Nobody knows where they are with him.
Alex Kong coming in, very solid player.
Pass.
Okay.
Pass. Cool.
Jackarama will call the 100 pounds.
Pass. Thank you. Two players.
Action on the razor, Alex Kong.
Check.
He checks.
200.
Jackarama says no way, 200 pounds to call. And Alex Kong sitting tight with a full
7.
house makes a raise. He's made a raise of 400 pounds.
Yeah, he hit the perfect flop.
Have the queen sometime, man. Ace queen. I like you have to have ace queen.
Jack surrenders. Alex will take the pot. And Jackarama actually escaped a big trap there. Could have gotten in deep.
It was lucky for him he had nothing. If he'd had something, he might have blown a few chips away.
Got them in your back raising me, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Alex is a very solid player. Very rarely makes mistakes. He's the sort of guy that the other players don't really like to have at the table, you know.
I've always been very impressed with his play. Slow and steady, can win the race.
Pass.
It's Adam's back.
Action on Kate.
Cool.
She'll call 25 pounds.
Pass.
25 to go?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. 2 clubs.
Raise 100.
Raise 100.
Joe says, let's see what you guys really have. He's going to raise 100 pounds from the big
Cool.
blind.
Cool.
Kate's in, Jack's in. Action on Adam. He's in with a king 9. Joe didn't really find out that much. Well, he's lost 1. Alex will toss him.
He's building up into a pot.
Please. Thanks. 4 players.
Action on the razor. Joe Beavers looks at a jack-high flop.
250.
That is a feeler bet.
Pass.
Kate will give up the 10s, and that's a pretty good
Pass.
decision, Nick.
She figures she's beat, so she passed.
775 pounds in the pot. Only Adam
Pass.
between Joe and the pot. He folds, and Joe's got the Cowboys.
Nice pass, Kate. Good go.
I'll tell you, she lost the absolute minimum there. A lot of players with people behind them when Joe Beavers raised would have stuck a little re-raise in there. But she was rightly fearful of a big pair.
Pass. Pass.
100.
Raise to 100.
Beavers on the move again, and he's putting pressure on the short stack.
Pass. Pass. Call.
Jan Lundberg, steady as they come.
Pass. Thank you.
Two for the
Two
flop.
players.
The elegance staring down
Check.
the biker.
150.
Joe's found some nice cards to play. Ace King gives him a straight draw. 150 pounds called by Jack. That's the turn card.
Check.
And they'll both check it. River brings no help for Joe. And now Jack is going to go on the attack.
300. 400.
400 pounds. Nick, he is bluffing outright.
That's absolutely amazing.
925-pound pot. Joe could stick in 400 and take it, but he doesn't know. He's laying down the ace high like anybody would, and Jack Arama's showing a new dimension to his game. It's tough to bluff the elegance, but he's pulled it off.
Fine. Thank you.
Well, right now Jack has got that big white dealer button, and he's probably happy about that, isn't he, Nick?
Yeah, it means he's last to act. The dealer button is an indicator of where the action starts. The player to the immediate left has to put in a small bet known as the small blind. The next player has to put in another compulsory bet known as the big blind. That's what starts the pot off. The button moves around the table one seat at a time.
Yeah, right now those blinds are set at 25 and 25, putting 50 pounds in the pot before anyone's seen their cards.
Pass.
A lot of passing.
Pass.
No one wants to make a move. Almost no one, I should say.
Except for Jack.
125.
Jack Arama on the attack, 100 pounds to play.
Pass. Cool. Thank you.
Adam Heller has called, and we'll see the flop.
2 players. Check. 200. Raise to 500.
Oh, that was a quick raise. Jack Arama bet 200, 300-pound
Call.
more, said Adam, and Jack has called. Turn is a deuce. Action back on Adam Heller. If he's trying to put Jack Arama on a hand, he's going to be thinking for an awful long time, isn't he, Nick?
Yeah, I've got no idea.
800.
He's got top pair. When in doubt, bet. Adam Heller going all in. Now he doesn't have to think anymore. But with top pair and a weak kicker, if Jack can call, he can beat. 2,075 pounds in the pot. 850 pounds on Jack Arama. With a chance to take Adam Heller out.
Jack can't have that much, otherwise he wouldn't be thinking so long.
Oh, they've got the same hand. Jack has also got a jack, but he has to be concerned about his kicker.
Pass.
He's passed it, Nick.
Yeah, good play by Adam.
Adam will take that pot. It's likely to be split if they had continued on, but Adam, with the aggression, is going to win. And it's not something you see every day, someone taking the last raise away from Jackarama.
Another boot. Okay, boot, yeah. I'll try
Poker
and
hand
find one.
consists of 5 cards, and they both have the same exact 5 there, making 2 pair apiece.
He's turning anyway. Turning.
Wonder if that's going to slow Jack down, Nick.
Something has to.
Dave Welsh moving all in. He was wounded early, and now he's got to get busy. He's taking a stand, Nick.
Hey, are those
Yeah,
yours?
he's been crippled very, very early.
Well, I haven't got a lot, but I'll
Just
give you a
make sure he
spoon.
doesn't nick them.
Oh dear. Okay.
Jack's announced that he's going to call. We're going to see 2 hands and 5 more cards.
I don't know what the other one is now.
Good news for you if you
I think Jack is Dave's nemesis.
Yeah, at least he's been so far tonight. Dave Welsh in a must-win situation with the ace-4 of spades.
King 7.
King 7 for Jack. Dave Welsh is the favorite, but he has to win. Ace-high leads at this point.
10?
10 will get Jack out. Oh, he hit his other out. King on the river makes him a pair. And that's going to send Dave Welsh home first.
One of Jesse's favourites.
Yeah, in this game you need a bit of luck, and Dave just didn't get it.
And by taking out a player of Dave Welsh's quality, this man is sending notice.
What's that making? Well, just make sure I'm not in the pot. I'll give it
6 left, and Jackarama is controlling the tempo of this game so far. Action will be on Adam Heller, who built himself up a good pile of chips at this stage. He's raised
There's a 350.
350 pounds straight.
Pass. Pass.
Jackarama
Call.
digging for diamonds.
What a surprise. He seems to be calling with almost anything.
Pass. Two players.
Jack will be married to this. He's picked up a diamond draw.
750 pounds in the pot. Adam will have another look at them. Will he try and represent the ace? Doesn't need to try. Yeah, that's worth something.
500.
500 pounds.
Call.
4th card. No help for the diamond draw.
Check.
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 Adams checked it. Interesting maneuver.
Check.
Check.
Showdown.
1 pair.
No one wanted to bet, and it'll be a showdown.
So I'm pleased to
Adams
hear it.
shows his top pair, takes the pot.
Splashing.
He was overly cautious there, wasn't he, Nick?
Well, the problem is against Jack, you just don't know where you stand. I think he was just happy to pick it up.
Adam Heller used to be a blackjack player, and his analytical mind serves him well in this game as well.
You got a free card on the turn.
He's our chip leader right now, and he's playing his cards pretty well.
Well, Lucy
It's
playing that
flashed
hand.
tonight.
We race you before the any.
I'll play it back. I'm checking on the turn.
King of spades.
King of spades.
He called it 500. I think it was the other one that
The other king.
No, the other one.
Alex Kong with the blackjack on
Raise
the
to
move.
150.
He's made a small raise. And Kate has found something worth thinking about.
Call.
She's flat called, opening the way for Jackarama to take a peek.
Pass.
Yan, in the familiar position as the folder, will be 3 for the money.
3 players.
No help for Alex Kong's ace-jack.
Check.
Check.
Sure enough, he'll let the action go by him.
300.
Kate will take a stab. She's got the big slick. No pair, but it's the best no pair there is. 825 pounds in the pot. Who knows what's up in this hand?
Call. Pass.
Alex will duck out.
2 players.
9 puts a possible straight up there. Very dangerous situation for Kate to find herself in. Check twice. Jack on the river. Any pair can beat Kate at this point.
Check.
She'd just like to show this one down. It's going to be tough for her to call a bet here, Nick. Oh my gosh, Jack has hit his
500.
card. He made a flush on the river, and he's going to wager because of it. The only thing Kate can beat is a bluff.
Pass.
Didn't like that king of spades going.
She very wisely put it down.
Good pass. Flush.
10-5, usually not much before the flop, but if you can be guaranteed to make a flush, you'd stick your money in.
Okay, looks a bit disgusted about that. But there wasn't a lot she could do, really.
No, once the flop came down, she played the hand very well. Jack still firmly in control. Everybody is looking to him every hand.
Yeah, but a player with his style is liable to get himself snapped off by somebody.
Pass.
Adam Heller with a flat call under the gun.
Raise to 400.
The Hendon mob member says raise it up. 400 pounds to play.
Pass.
Jackarama, willing and able. He loves those suited connectors, doesn't he, Nick?
Yeah, he's just playing anything.
950 pounds in the pot. It'll be up to Adam to decide if he wants to play with these two. Pair of sixes, a very mediocre hand. Doesn't want to go for it.
Thank you.
2 to fight it out. Last time they squared off, Joe was bluffed out. Probably determined not to let that happen again.
Check. Check.
Cautious check. Turn pairs the board.
Check.
Jack says no bet here. Joe, with not many chips left, and no pair,
Check.
says check as well. Deuce of diamond. Oh, it's 3 diamonds on the board.
Check.
Jack's made a flush.
Yeah.
Runner, runner.
Shoulder.
Deuce get you, man?
Sorry?
Did the deuce get you?
Really got help me. No, do help me.
I thought it
Showdown wins the pot.
Flush.
Jack will show his flush, and Joe Beavers, looking at that hand, says if I had bet on the flop, I would have won.
I really did.
Well, at least Jack's happy. It's one of the rules of poker. Winners look happy, losers look a little bit fed up about it.
Jackarama is hitting everything he needs to tonight, Nick. He's made 4 aces. He's made 2 flushes. He's got the whole world in his hands. And, you know, in poker, the only thing that can overcome luck is time. We'll see if there's enough of it tonight. Jackarama making the flush, beating anything Joe Beavers could have had there.
Pass.
Alex Kong with enough chips to wait.
Pass.
Patience. Oh, Kate's very short. She's making a stand, but she's picked a premium hand to do it with, Nick. She's got the ladies.
Yeah, I figure she's probably winning at this stage.
Jack will look her up with any 2.
The thing is, if he bets on the
1 player all in.
yeah, call it.
3 for the flop.
2 sixes in the middle.
Ace high. Kate cannot like that, but she can't be bluffed out. Betting will continue between Jack and Yan.
No, it's terrifying. If he
6
calls.
pairs the board. Jack's bet at it. 100 pounds. Yan calls, Nick, this is strange. Jack is trying to bluff a pot that can't be bluffed.
Weird.
300.
Now he's bet 300 pounds.
Well, Kate's got him beat anyway.
Yan can't figure out what's happening either. Have to imagine he's got the ace if he calls.
For the side four.
800 on this side. Please show your hands. Please. For the main pot, we've got.
Kate's got the 2 queens for the main pot. That'll beat Jack.
So you do it at the back.
Oh, that is brutal.
Yan's got 3 sixes. He didn't have the ace. He caught the 6 on the turn. He's going to win the whole pot. And Kate's going to be our 6th place finisher. She had the ladies, and she was loving them. 2 queens and 2 sixes makes 2 pair. But Yan snuck in like the devil. 1 6 plus 2 on board makes 3 sixes, and 3 of a kind is enough to take out 2 pair. That's 5 left. And that's the first pot we've seen Yan win. What he's showing off there is really his biggest virtue, which is his patience, Nick. That's what he's known for.
Yeah, but it's not often you see him in a pot with a hand as bad as Jack 6.
Sure enough.
600.
Anyway, he's got a decent chip position. And there's only 5 of them left.
That's why you win, of course.
Pass. Pass. Call.
Why try and bluff a pot when you know Jack's going to be in? That must be what everybody's thinking, Nick.
Everybody's waiting to try and snap him off.
Flop comes down. There's 3 of them. They've checked to Jack,
100.
and he's going to tickle it. 100 pounds with nothing.
Pass.
Yan's made a flat call. Very dangerous.
Check. Check.
Jack says, I'm done. Ooh, he hit his pair on the river.
300.
Yan, sitting tight with 3 8s, has now bet 300 pounds. 800-pound pot. Jackarama has found something to call with.
Tricks.
3 8s will win the pot, and Yan played the hand perfectly, Nick. If he had raised at any stage, Jack couldn't have called, but he waited, and as soon as Jack picked up a pair, now I'm going to take some of your chips.
He played catch-up.
Yeah, Yan showing there why he is a champion player, always maximizing a winning hand.
Those are Jackarama's chips. They're dwindling a little bit.
He's gone up and down like a seesaw tonight, but he's still very much a factor.
I pass.
Pass. Raise to 300.
Wow, he's in again, Nick.
Raise, raise, raise.
He's on the attack. It's a raise of 300 pounds. Adam Heller says, I'll take a peek.
Pass. Thank you.
These two are building up quite a relationship, with Adam getting the better of Jack so far.
Check. Check.
No bet on the flop. 3
Check.
clubs hit the turn. That's a club check for Jack. No, it was a king check.
Call.
He's bet 2. He's been called. River card. A little dangerous, Nick. There's a possible straight on board.
2
Check.
pairs.
Adam's got him.
2 pairs always beats 1.
7-5.
And he hit it on the river.
Thank you. Wow.
Jack cannot believe it.
I only played him, so I can
This
guess the
time
stars.
he lost the pot on the last card. And if this means a change in the winds of fortune, Jack is going to be in big trouble. Adam was calling with the second pair, and he was in big trouble until the end.
Yeah. Top-class players, they know when to change gear. That means sometimes they can play fast and sometimes they're cautious. Jack doesn't seem to know when to change gear.
Pass.
Well, he knows when to change sunglasses. He's got the Moonraker glasses on.
Raise to 400. Pass.
Joe, intimidated. Jack, not.
Cool. Thank you. 2 players.
2 aces on the flop.
Check.
Check to the razor.
Check.
Boy, these guys are playing every pot together. A battle
Check
of
six.
wills here.
600.
600. Adam's got the 3 aces. He's got to like this hand. 1450 in the pot. Jack with less than nothing. Can't call.
Pass.
Now Adam wins another one.
Yeah, you'll notice that Jack called a raise from Adam with 10-6. This is not the sort of hand you want to be playing in a game like this with.
Poker's a game of luck and skill, and Jack's luck may have left town. Adam Heller is very happy with his chip position, and very happy with his seat on Jack's left. One thing about this crew, they are not scared of speed. Jack can play as fast as he wants, and it's not going to put Joe Beavers, Alex Kong, Adam Heller, or Jan, the Swede, off their game.
And you'll notice Jack's changed his sunglasses yet again. This is the 3rd pair he's worn.
Yeah, and Nick, it's entirely possible that those lenses are opaque.
May want to see his cards.
Cool.
Option for Joe Beavers. He's trying to sense weakness. He says, let's see the flop. 3 players, 300 pounds.
100.
Joe puts 100 pounds in the pot. Adam Heller, with the straight draw, up and down.
Cool.
We'll take a peek at another one.
He'd rather see a
Pass.
7 than a queen. He's going to make his straight.
2 players.
Check it.
Check.
Now Joe Beavers has checked. Did he not like that ace? Oh, Adam's hit his straight.
All in.
Joe's the one who's betting. He's all in. And if he doesn't have a queen-king under there, Nick, then this member of the Hendon mob is going to be going home. Adam has to call. He's got a straight. Joe's not going to be able to believe this. Showdown.
9 or 8?
Yeah, I got 2
Calling?
pair, Adam. You got
8? I'm calling. I said I call.
Okay.
I'm asking
I
how
did
much it
understand,
is.
yeah.
Adam announced a call. He shows the straight. Joe Beavers had 2 pair, and he trapped himself.
Funky, you cool.
Yeah, I think Joe will be the first to admit that he didn't exactly play that hand in the optimum fashion. He gave Adam a free card on the turn and he made a straight as a result. And then he walked straight into it.
Yeah, and Adam now in an incredible position with a lot of chips. He's looking strong,
Queen or a 7.
and he can do no wrong. Welcome back to the final 4. At stake, a seat at the final table, where first prize is 45,000 pounds. Runner-up goes through to the semifinal.
Pass.
Like always. Gotcha.
Alex Kong's announced all in. He's low on chips, and he's making a stand, putting the pressure on Jacarama's big blind.
750.
Bet is 750 pounds, and Jock does not have much more if he's got it. He's got 100 back. Alex Kong all in with the Jack-9 of clubs.
Jack has got ace queen.
Jack in the lead with the ace-queen. Alex Kong must win, really a must-win situation for either player. Jacarama in the lead.
6.
Alex Kong in big trouble. Jack or not? It's a Jack.
At the end.
The Jack beats Jack. Jacarama shows no emotion, but he must be crushed by that river card. Alex Kong keeps himself alive, and Jacarama is down to 1 chip, Nick.
Well, it's possible, but I can't see it happening.
Jacarama, he's got the small blind for 75 pounds and 25 pounds back. Hard to imagine him folding right now. Adam says, I'll take him on.
Pass.
Jack's got a call.
Yeah, he's got to call. Yan will see what happens.
I win 50 and leave 100.
Yeah, Jackarama is all in. We're going to see two hands
Correct?
and the flop.
So show your hands, please. Jack is all in. Jack has got ace 9.
Jack found an ace again. Ooh, Adam's got the ladies.
King 8 6.
Only an ace will save Jack.
Comes a 9.
He made a 9. 9 will help too.
4 9s.
No. The luck is gone and so is Jack.
So queens win.
He put up a good fight, gave it a run for his money. But we're down to 3. Jackarama will use the 9 in his hand with a 9 on board to make a pair of 9s, ace-king high. But Adam Heller always had the 2 ladies, and a pair of queens beats a pair of 9s tonight.
Small.
Adam Heller firmly in the chip lead, Nick.
Yeah. There's £10,500 in chips on the table, and I'd say Adam's got about half of them at the moment.
Well, you called it right on. 49.75 for Adam. Yan a little bit under, and Alex Kong is the one under pressure right now.
Raise or
He knows when to get busy. He finds an ace, he sticks it in.
Count it.
Mm-hmm. Move it forward a little bit for me.
Give me an estimate. How about you?
Count it. 1500.
You win.
1,500 is too much to go with the Jack 9.
I don't mind
The
it.
Jack
I
9.
need
Yeah,
to
you can
double
beat
up.
the Jack 9 now.
I need to double up on it. Well, I need to double
Yeah, you just heard Alex say that he needs to double up. He really wanted to be called so he could double the number of chips he has. There's more to playing No Limit Hold'em than the cards. It's also to do with strategy and timing, knowing when to make a move and when not to. Alex is in a situation now where he needs to make a move to accumulate some chips rather than just be antied away.
Yeah, and he knows it. He's a tournament specialist, and tournament strategy he's very well versed in, as is Yan. So these guys know what has to be done, and it's just a question of execution right now.
5 total.
raise to 500. Call.
Alex will give a flat call. Let's see a flop. 2 players for the money.
Check.
I'll go all in. You win, Alex. I'll go.
Ooh, Alex got away with one there, Nick.
Total bluff. Wow, that's a good move from Alex.
He sensed that Adam was on the steal, and he capitalized on it.
Called a raise with nothing and then bet the flop. Wow.
These guys can't afford to let too much time pass. You gotta move at every opportunity.
All right.
Alex is really getting busy here, Nick.
Raise to 600. Raise all in.
Here comes Yan. He says he's all in now. And no wonder, he's got the ace-queen. 28-25 in the pot. The raise is about 1,500 pounds back on Alex Kung. That's almost all the chips he has left. Now he throws away the ace-8, Nick.
He must have sensed that he's beaten by Yan.
That's a great fold.
Yeah. You notice also that when he raised to £600, which is 3 times the big blind. That means he hasn't put so much in that he's married to the hand that he can't get away from it.
Well, now he's really short. Got about 1,500 pounds left.
600.
Raise to 600.
Pass.
Pass.
A lot of people would have played that hand.
I think he's going to wait.
He likes those aces. And it's on Yan.
All in.
Raise all in.
Oh, Yan goes all in, and he's got the goods. This is going to make Adam think.
It's almost a double bluff. The fact that he bets so much on the aces might be an effort to fool Adam into thinking that he hasn't got very much.
Pass.
Adam did not go for it.
Thank you.
A lot of players would have called or made a small raise in that spot, wouldn't they have, Nick?
Yeah, but there's more than one way of playing aces, and that's one way. If he'd caught Adam with, say, a pair of kings or a pair of queens, he might have really got paid. That's why I suppose he was gambling on.
Remember, one of these players goes home with nothing,
Pass.
so the pressure is certainly on.
I'll go on.
All in.
Alex Kong on the move with a king high. King plus a snowman. Yan can cover this bet easily if he wants to take a shot to knock Alex out. There's a lot of hands he could call within this spot, aren't there, Nick?
Yeah, Alex is rooting for Jan to call. He doesn't really care what the cards are, he just wants to double his stack. He just wants to get lucky.
Very difficult on this.
Two ducks for Yan. Interesting hand, those two ducks, Nick, because in a head-up situation, a pair of deuces is even money against any hand except a higher
Call.
pair.
Jan calls. Alex is all in. Please show your hands. Alex has got king 8.
Sure enough, Alex is all
Jan's
in.
got
It's a
pair,
50-50
two.
situation. Yan with a slight lead, but Yan's got chips in back. Alex must win this hand to stay
Ace,
in. No
three.
help so far. King or an 8 to keep Alex Kong in this game.
And the
King.
king on the end.
He hit the king.
Play without the river card.
King on the river.
Alex don't want, but the others will.
Boy, to look at his face, Nick, you wouldn't guess that Alex Kong just hit a get-out-of-jail-free card.
He's achieved what he set out to do. That's double his stack.
Yeah, and now he's got a little bit of breathing room, and he's put Yan in a very uncomfortable position.
Still not dead yet, me.
He is a fighter. Alex Kong is a survivor. Of course, you could say that about these other two fellas, too. Tough stuff. Alex on the button with 2,000 pounds.
All in.
Let's stick 'em in, he says.
Pass.
Here we go again.
1,400 pounds in the pot. Adam Heller knows he's got a chance to knock Alex Kong out. Does he have the to do it? Well, those don't look like them. You never know.
He's taking a shot at him.
Yeah, he's going to take a shot with the Jack-6 of hearts. Let's see what Alex has. Probably an ace.
Ace 7.
Sure enough, ace 7, a
Jack-6
favorite
red.
over Jack-6.
Up comes queen 5.
Adams made a flush draw. Alex is tenuously in the lead with the ace high. He's got to win this pot. Oh!
Hard on the end.
There you go, there's his flush.
It's a flush for Adam.
4 of hearts on the river. Alex could not survive that. And Adam Heller continues to do everything right tonight. Alex Kong with the ace to start with, but when the smoke cleared, that was all he had, ace high. Adam Heller took those 2 hearts, added 3 more, and a flush brings us down to 2 players.
I was hoping to have 2 different cards, Steve.
What a battle it's been tonight. Jan Lundberg now horrendously the short stack. But we've seen people come back from worse than this before, Nick.
Yeah, many times. Jan only has to double through a couple of times, and he's got the chip lead, so let's see what happens.
Adam Heller with the Great Wall of China in front of him. Jan Lundberg happy to win with the 5 high. Heads up, a drastically different game than anything we've seen so far tonight. We'll see if these guys can adjust. They're going to both have to speed it up a little bit.
Yeah, they have to shade the values they play with. and it's more about who gets the bet in first than what the cards are.
Yan flat calls the 300 pounds. Adam says, let's see them. Flop is 10 high.
Check. Check.
We're going to see this one all the way down, it looks like. No. Adam on the move. 2 pair. He's got 2 pair, and he played it cute. Could not get a dime out of Jan Lundberg.
He's nibbled away at a few more of Jan's chips.
Adam Heller with about an 8,500 pound to 1,500 pound lead. And that's pretty sizable. Jan Lundberg in desperate need of doubling through. Action's on Adam first.
You win.
Adam did not go for it. That's twice now when Adam's wasted an opportunity to take some of Jan's chips, Nick.
And he won't let it happen again. I think he's not going to pass more than 2 hands in succession.
Action on Jan first this time.
Call.
He's just called.
Six.
Yeah, sure enough, Adam says, look, if we're going to play, we're going to play for some money. And he's got an ace to go with it. The raise was 600 pounds. Jan's called. What'd he do that for?
He thinks he knows what Adam's got, so that if he hits the flop, he can win the pot.
Well, sure enough, as soon as that ace came, Jan stuck his cards in the muck. Adam barely even had to move towards his chips. But that 600 pounds really crippled Jan, Nick. I mean, he's down to the felt.
Yeah, but he's so short-stacked, he's got to start gambling. He's got to start taking chances, because otherwise the blinds, the antes would just eat him up.
Jan in need of lady luck.
Call.
Adams just called. Decline the option to put the pressure on Jan.
Raise or in.
Jan thinks his hand is better.
How
Come on.
many?
Yeah, I need it.
Adam's going to call with almost any 2 here, Nick, and Jan knows it.
1,075.
Imagine Jan
Total
has
is
got a
1,000.
king or ace in his hand. He's a percentage player.
775 more. Call.
If Adam calls, Jan will have to win the pot to stay in this hand.
Call.
He does. Let's see what they've got. Adam with the 5-4. He knows he's
Okay.
beat. He's
5-4
hoping to take
for
Jan out with a
Adam.
little luck. Jan with the
2
king
deuce
high.
for Jan.
Let's see what comes. Oh, Adam with the stone cold nuts on the flop. It's a straight. It's all over. Jan, we'll see you in the semifinal game. Adam Heller, you're going to the final table. I'm Jesse May. For Nick Sharamat and myself, until next time, cash me in.